Today we are in Sanford. It's time for another rib video. We are at Texas Roadhouse, which was, I would say, out of all rib places, probably the most suggested place. There wasn't really any bad comments about the ribs at Texas Roadhouse. I'm trying to think if I've ever gotten them before. Do you remember if I have?
I mean, you probably have in your life, but
maybe. I don't know, because usually I think they're also a little pricey, so I probably just always went with the 6-ounce sirloin, but obviously I'm gonna, regardless of the price, get them here to see what they're like. As of now, Longhorn still has the best ribs out of the chain restaurants, and we'll see if Texas Roadhouse will defeat it. I know one thing's for sure, I'm excited for the rolls, but I can't just fill up on rolls today, unfortunately, so we are going to have to pace ourselves. Do you know what you're getting at?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
Okay. Probably 6-ounce sirloin?
Probably.
Sweet potato?
Probably.
Okay. Well, and you gotta eat one roll, right?
One roll.
One roll. We will see how these rank. Let's go check it out. Look at this sunset over here. Texas Roadhouse. It said there wasn't a wait right now. Usually there's quite a bit of a wait, so I'm glad there's not a wait. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a wait. You can join the wait list online. I did see that. It said 0 to 10 minutes, so it should be fine. Hours Monday through Thursday, 3 to 10. Friday, Saturday, 11 to 11. Sunday, 11 to 10. Legendary food, legendary service. Well, so much for the only a 10-minute wait. We'll see. I actually think we're gonna get seated soon. I think it was just a large party here we're waiting on. And you can see if the party's not all here, you will not be seated. There's those rolls. You can, oh, we're getting seated. You can also pick out your own steak up here, up in front. There's a bar. There's also a, restrooms are back there in the back. And we're gonna be right here. Do they not have the peanuts anymore? Oh yeah, there's some peanuts on the table. We must have just missed it. But yeah, up there you can pick out your own steak, but there's a lot of people in front of it, so I couldn't show that. Here is the bar area. Nice bar area. Restrooms are in the back. There's a buffalo. Actually, maybe they don't have peanuts anymore. I don't really see any on the ground. I thought maybe there were some in the buckets. Yeah, they might not have them anymore. Now, it has been an extremely long time since we have been here. Back in Missouri, this was the place to go, so there was always a wait. We went all the time. Down here in Florida, there's a lot of different spots. I love this spot. I don't know why we haven't been back in a while. I guess because we try to do different reviews. We have done a review here, but now it's all about the ribs. Here are the rolls. And I went with an unsweet peach tea. You went with half and half. So we won't show you how the water is. Usually water's good at Texas Roadhouse, but here's the menu. Just for starters, the cactus blossom combo appetizer, fried pickles, salads. They always have a good Caesar salad. We'll go ahead and show this page since it's here, but burgers and sandwiches served on a toasted Texas-sized bun. Kids. Beverages. Oh, they also have raspberry tea and some flavored lemonades. And then if we open the menu, there's your steaks. Are you going with the steak? And the 6-ounce sirloin's hard to pass up. They have raised the price. It used to be like $9.99, I think. Fall off the bone ribs. 2 sides, half rack is $20. Award winning. And then some Texas sized combos. Some pictures of the appetizers here. And flavored lemonades. Some of the entrees. There's a look at the ribs. You can add ribs to any meal. Chicken. Country dinners. There must be a birthday going on here. Favorites. On the very back page. Early dine, Monday through Thursday until 6, Friday until 3. Here's the sides, dessert. That's one thing. I always thought their desserts could be better, but that's the dessert. VIP club you can join. They have an app. And then here are the sides. So of course, sweet potato is always good. Maybe applesauce. I do like applesauce. Maybe vegetables. But there's that. And then also the drink menu. Looks like they got a new drink menu. Maybe I'll show 2 pages at once like this. Margaritas. Fruity margaritas. Some wine. And then iced tea, Long Island iced teas. Oh, the Texas peach fuzz, that's good. And then the back, some beer. Also over here, all day, every day. So I'm gonna go with a half slab of ribs, probably the loaded sweet potato, maybe fresh vegetables since we're gonna eat some rolls here. But what are you doing? 6 ounce, 6 ounce sirloin. What sides? Sweet potato and the vegetables? Nice. Oh, I was looking at the back for the sides. Here are the sides. This is just the, I guess, no, there's sides on the back too. These are legendary sides. So I'm actually gonna do the sweet potato loaded and the Caesar salad. Oh yeah. And just like most restaurants these days, they have the little thing on the table where you can play games, browse the menu, or pay. So the Texas Roadhouse in Missouri had a little waiting area, which was nice. So not everybody was standing in the front. And it had the peanuts, so you could actually go sit down, eat peanuts, be out of the way until they called your name. So I thought that was a good feature. This one did not have that. This one seems a little small, but I also like when a restaurant leaves the menus at the table. That's always nice. Look at the Wild West Wednesday. Now I've been known to drink several of these. Oh yeah. And we each get a butter. Are you the type of person that dips it in the butter like that? Or do you cut it, put the butter in the middle, and then you eat it? Since this is a rib review, I'm not gonna really go into full detail on the rolls because I think last time we already said they're stinking good. Everybody knows they're stinking good rolls, but it continues, they are stinking good rolls. Hardly got to finish the roll, and the Caesar salad is already here. Look at that buffalo staring at me in the background. Caesar salad. They do have a top salad, Caesar salad. Their house salad's good also. Thank you for all the places that they have Country Bob's. This place never did, but they do have Texas Roadhouse steak sauce. I'm on my second tea. I've almost eaten 2 rolls. Had the salad. I'm gonna pause until the ribs get here. But we both were talking, the tea actually, the half and half isn't really that great, and the tea by itself isn't that great for some reason. Normally it is, but since I have peach in mine, it's sweetened, so it makes it fine. Here's a look at the vegetables, sweet potato, and your 6 ounce sirloin, and a bean. And then here's a look at the ribs. Oh, another birthday or something. Ribs, the sweet potato. Oh no, they're just dancing. Oh, they're just dancing. Anyway, the ribs, they look good. They look big. Seems like it's a bigger half rack than other places. I'm gonna try them. There's no birthday, they're just dancing. I tried to pick up the ribs to get a picture of them, and they almost fell right off the bone. So that's a good sign. Let's see here. I mean, I don't look. It's just me picking it up. Look, one-handed. I mean, all right. One-handed, didn't even do anything. Just picked it up. That's impressive. Also, they have A1. Timber got some A1 for her steak. The good news about ribs like this, though, you don't have to get your hands messy, because you can literally just use a fork. All right, this is where it gets tricky. So, as far as the flavor of the meat by itself, without sauce or anything on it, I would say the flavor of Texas Roadhouse ribs are the best. They are cooked perfectly, and they are fall off the bone. However, I don't think the barbecue sauce is as good as Longhorn's. So I don't necessarily like giving a tie, but they're both one based on certain things. The taste of the Texas Roadhouse ribs are number one. However, the barbecue sauce on...
Why do you have to give these your best ribs?
Yeah, maybe these have to go for best ribs. If you could take Longhorn's everything else and put the taste of these ribs with it, I think you'd have one of the best ribs ever. So they are really good. I just don't like the barbecue sauce as much as Longhorn. Both are equally good in their own ways. But yes, these did not disappoint. The suggestions were correct that they are. I mean, so they have to be stinking good. There you go. I also think you get a good amount. Like Chili's, there were not this many in the half rack at Chili's. But again, just fall off the bone. I would say you can pretty much just eat it with a fork. Just tried some of the steak. That's a really good steak. So again, it can get confusing when you try so many different types and styles of ribs. These are good in their own way as far as the flavor, the taste of the meat. I think the meat is cooked great. And then, of course, Longhorn barbecue sauce. Both are good. I'm still going to say a tie in my book, that either place are going to be great to get some ribs. And it's not like the barbecue sauce is bad. It's more of like I'd say like a tangy, whereas Longhorn was more of like a sweet barbecue sauce, and I'm a fan of sweet. I did compare Longhorn barbecue sauce to Chili's, so they have more of a sweet factor, and this one's more of like a tangy. So I think that's the only true difference I see. And I don't ever remember them putting the butter from the rolls and stuff on the sweet potato, which I actually prefer. It used to be like a full marshmallows and everything. Maybe it's both now, but regardless, I like the butter they use. Here's the sweet potato. Oh man. That's a stinking good sweet potato, if that's a thing. That's good. Also, I know you could ask for a side of barbecue sauce, but something that Longhorn did, they gave you extra barbecue sauce without even asking. So I do like that. And I do like sauces, so I'm a saucy person. But again, the flavor of the meat here, top notch. Timber agrees. Stinking good on the sweet potato.
Yep.
I would say there's probably a little bit more than a 10-minute wait right now, although it could just be a really big party, but it's currently 6:45 on a Friday, and it seems like after that, 6 o'clock time that it starts filling up a lot more. I'm slowing down here. So far there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there's 6 ribs with the half rack, which makes sense. I'm full. We're not going to do dessert. We do have one more roll left, so that might be dessert if I can even hold it. I'm stuffed right now. But definitely 2 thumbs up on the ribs. It's a good pick. And just so you can see how many people are up there waiting, quite a bit. Let's see what the bill is here. All right, we've got $44.79. T sirloin, half rack. Should I split it, make Timber pay for hers? Just kidding. $44.79. Yeah, it's still pretty crowded. Heading outside, but yeah, what a crowd here. There's those steaks. Oh, more people in front of it. Well, that was the rib review at Texas Roadhouse. It is almost 7. There was a wait, for sure.
Yeah.
There are people scanning the wait list. That's what you expect on a Friday night, though. Overall, as far as the ribs, they were good. Again, hopefully my judging made sense of the actual flavor of the ribs were great. I didn't like the barbecue sauce as much as Longhorn. The Longhorn barbecue sauce is great. I put them as an equal tie. I know in there you said, well, if the flavor of the meat is better, then maybe those are the best ribs. That's an accurate argument as well. But honestly, both places, you put them in front of me, they're both great. So right now, those two sit at the top, and let us know where else to try them. I know we still have some other places like maybe Outback, or there's others we just got to look up, but we will continue this quest. Just know that if you're at either of those spots, it's worth doing. Now, this last time, your steak was not as good at Longhorn as it was here. That was a good steak. And also the sweet potato here was fantastic.
Very good. I like the butter on it.
And you get the bread. So maybe, I know it's a rib rating, but maybe that plays.
I like this bread way better than Longhorn. No offense.
Yeah. But anyway.
Oh, I did pull up. It's a 20 to 30 minute wait now.
There you go. So I would maybe suggest coming a little earlier in the evening. But I'm absolutely full right now. Good amount of meat on the ribs. They are a little bit pricey, but again, what we've noticed is that $20 for a half rack is basically the going rate. So it is what it is. But thank you for the suggestion. Hope you enjoyed this video. We're gonna call it. With that being said, that does it for tonight. Thanks for watching.